Today I am going to take a lecture of hypothesis, and the next example is a dice is tossed 960 times and it falls with 5 upwards 184 times. That means if the dice is tossed upwards 5 times, then 184 times getting the 5 number. Okay, is the dice unbiased at a level of significance of 0.01%. That means we conclude that the dice is unbiased. So a null hypothesis is what? Dice is unbiased. Okay. So alternative hypothesis is dice is biased, just like a first example. Okay. So here 0.01, that is the 1% level of significance. Because of 1 by 100, that is 0.01. Okay. So here first we write the solution. So n is equal to 960. The number of trials, we can say that the number of trials or number of samples. P is equal to probability of throwing 5 with 1 die. Okay, so probability of throwing 5 with 1 die is equal to 1 by 6. Okay, so Q is equal to 1 minus 1 by 6 is equal to 5 by 6. Got it? So next step is what? Next step we find the mu. So mu is equal to NP, that means n is equal to 960. Number of trials, we can say that the 960 into 1 by 6, because of P is equal to 1 by 6. So here 160. Okay, next we find the sigma. Sigma, that means in the binomial distribution, we find the variance. The formula of the variance, sigma square is equal to what? Is equal to NPQ. Got it? So here we write the standard definition. So sigma is equal to root NPQ. That means root N is equal to 960. P is equal to 1 by 6 and Q is equal to 5 by 6 is equal to, the value is 11.55. Okay, here consider x is equal to number of success. Okay, so next step is what? Next step is, first we write the null hypothesis. So here our null hypothesis, that means we write here H naught is equal to what? So in this question the claim is, that is what? The dice is unbiased. So we write here the dice is unbiased. Okay. So next second step is alternative hypothesis. So alternative hypothesis just opposite the null hypothesis. So null hypothesis is the dice is unbiased. So alternative hypothesis is the dice is biased. So we write here alternative hypothesis, that is H1 is equal to the dice is biased. Got it? Third step is what? Third step is we write here the level of significance. Okay, so in this question the level of significance is 0.01 or 1%. You write here 0.01 or 1%, both are correct. Okay, if in this question we are not given in the level of significance, so automatically and we consider the 5% level of significance. Okay, so first one we write the null hypothesis. Null hypothesis is always depend on a question, the claimed that. The claimed is what? The claimed is the dice is unbiased. Okay, so we write here null hypothesis H naught is equal to the dice is unbiased. Next, the second step is the alternative hypothesis. So we write here H1 or H suffix A. Both are correct. H1 is equal to the dice is biased because of alternative hypothesis is just opposite the null hypothesis. Okay. The third one is the level of significance. So this is also given in our question 1% level of significance. Okay. So the fourth step is what? Test static. So we write here the formula. Formula is Z is equal to x minus mu divided by sigma. So value of x is 184. So we write here 184 minus mu. Mu is equal to 160. So we write here 160 divided by sigma. The value of the sigma is 11.55. Okay, so 184 minus 160 divided by 11.55, so we get the value of 2.08. Okay, the value of Z. So we write here the mod of Z is equal to 2.08. Okay, so next our fifth step is what? Fifth step is critical value, and the critical value is depend on the level of significance according to our table. We have already seen in our first lecture. Okay, so our fifth step is critical value. So critical value with the help of mod of Z, we write here 0.01 is equal to 2.58. This is the value of critical value. So our fourth step is test static. That means we write here the Z is equal to x minus mu divided by sigma is equal to 184 minus 160 divided by 11.55 because of sigma is equal to 11.55. Okay, so here Z is equal to 2.08. So always we write here the mod of Z is equal to 2.08 because of here we compare all these values in the given table. Okay, so always keep in mind the value of 1% level of significance, 5% level of significance, 10% level of significance according to two tailed test and one tailed test. Okay, because of here the left tail and right tail, the values are only the positive and negative side, difference between the sign. Okay, so always you write here in the modulus form. So our next step is the critical value. Critical value, that means we write here the mod of Z alpha or 1% level of significance, that means 0.01. The value is 2.58 according to our table. Okay, so for next this value is greater than this mod of Z. Okay, that means the value of Z is less than or value Z 1% level of significance, that is 2.58. So next our last step is the decision. Okay, so in the decision we write here the mod of Z alpha. Okay, the mod of Z alpha is greater than the mod of Z. This is we write here the Z alpha. Okay, so mod of Z alpha greater than Z, that means the null hypothesis, that means the null hypothesis is accepted or rejected? Exactly, accepted, is accepted. Accepted. So the dice is unbiased. Okay, the dice is unbiased. That means in this question, in the previous example, we solve all this, we use all this step, but in previous example, in the first example, our mod of Z alpha is less than the mod of Z. So in this type of question, we write the null hypothesis is rejected. Not to write here the alternative hypothesis is accepted. Okay, first you write the null hypothesis is rejected. After that you write the alternative hypothesis is automatically accepted. Okay, but in this question, our mod of z alpha is equal to 2.58 and the mod of z is equal to 2.08. So mod of z alpha greater than mod of z, that means our null hypothesis is accepted. So our conclusion is that is the dice unbiased? Yes, it is. This is the correct statement. The dice is unbiased. Okay, so this is the first type of question. I will continue this topic in our next lecture, and our next lecture is depend on the second type of question. So second type of question, that means what? This type of question including the 1% value given in the population form. That means for example right here the 90% people are or 95% people are. That means this is the percentage value and given in the population form. So this is the second type example. So in this type of example, we write here all these six steps. That means null hypothesis, alternative hypothesis, just opposite the null hypothesis. We write here the alternative hypothesis. If a null hypothesis, for example, if a null hypothesis given in the form of dice is biased. For example, here we write here is the dice is biased. Okay, so we write alternative hypothesis. The dice is unbiased. Got it? So here always keep in mind the alternative hypothesis just opposite to the null hypothesis. In every problem, you write here 6 steps. Okay, always you write here the 6 steps. That is, first step is null hypothesis, second step is alternative hypothesis, and third step is the level of significance. So these three steps are very easy because of all these three steps given in a question. Okay, so always you read carefully and write these three steps. Okay, but our fourth step is test study. That means in this point we write the formula of the z. Okay, so formula of the z depends on our question. That means in this type of question we are given in only the probability and the level of significance. So the formula is z equal to x minus mu divided by sigma. But in the second type of question, if a question given in the one type of population, so this formula is changed. Okay, and the third type of the formula question is that we are given in the two samples, that means N1 and N2, and two types of population, consider P1 and P2. Okay, but only change is only that the fourth step. Fourth step, that means we write here the formula. Because of here this formula is depend on our problem, but three step is already given in our question. The step 4 we write the formula, different formula we use according to our problem, and the fifth step is critical value. So fifth step is already you write here the values given in our table, but these values are not given in your question paper. So you remember these values: 1% level of significance, 5% level of significance, 10% level of significance according to 2 TALE test or 1 TALE test. So the fifth step is also very easy. Okay, and the sixth step is decision. So this is very easy step because of here you compare only the answer of value of the fourth and fifth step. Okay, if your z alpha is greater than the z, then null hypothesis is accepted, and if your z alpha is less than z, then your null hypothesis is rejected. Okay, so I will continue this topic in our next lecture. Thank you for watching this video.